Hey everybody, welcome to Stamping with Melva. I'm Melva Peters and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in British Columbia, Canada. And you can find me online at stampingwithmelva.com. It's Saturday today and I missed being live with you on Tuesday and Thursday, but I came down with one heck of a cold. You probably can maybe still hear it. I'm still feeling a bit nasally, but I'm feeling so much better. So I've decided I was going to jump on today. I wasn't expecting to be home, but I kind of canceled what I had going on today, just so that I could maybe get completely over this cold. I went weaving. My other passion is weaving, and I took my loom to an event on Friday where a whole bunch of school kids came through, and it was so much fun seeing them do some weaving on my loom. But I'm afraid they're all little germ factories, and so I could tell that some of them were not feeling 100%, and so I wasn't surprised when I started to come down with it on Saturday. Anyway, it's taken a while. I am feeling much better than I did, and so I'm happy to be here with you. And I'm going to do my sketch challenge that I didn't do on Tuesday. So every Tuesday I go live and do a sketch challenge, and I missed doing it on Tuesday. So I'm going to do my sketch challenge today. Say, hey Nancy, welcome. All right. Excuse me. Hopefully I don't start coughing. I did a couple of events lives on Thursday and Friday for Easter Joy Craft Along. If you're interested in that, there you can still get the kit. But I had a bit of a coughing fit on one of them, so hopefully that doesn't happen today. All right, so here's the sketch, and if you get my newsletter, you probably saw this in my newsletter on Tuesday because I share it. So the card base is 5.5 by 8.5 or 4.25 by 11. The first layer, which is this purple layer, is 4 inches by 5.25. And then I said 3 shapes, can be any shapes you want, each slightly smaller than the other. Now, I'm cheating. I am actually doing all 3 the same size, so if that's what you want to do, go for it. And then some other shape or shapes, about 2.5 by 2.5, and then a sentiment piece, which I've said 1/2 inch by 2.5. Mine probably is going to be a little longer and a couple of words. But that's the sketch, and I will post this again shortly after the live finishes. So Valentine's Day is coming up. So I'm using the Endless Love bundle and some of the suite of products. So I've got, this is in the mini catalog, and so there is some gorgeous, gorgeous designer series paper. So you can see I'm kind of cheating with those shapes. I did them all the same size. This is the 2 3/8 inch circle punch. So those are the ones I'm using, I think. Yeah, I think those ones. And I've got, let's see what else I've got in here. Oh, the other thing that comes with this, the dies are fun. So I've cut out, my shape is going to be this die, which is this, it's bigger than this, but it's kind of that swirly heart. And I've also cut out an arrow out of not petal pink, bubble bath. See, I'm still my brain is a little foggy. And then the other thing that's part of this suite are these gorgeous, I love these. This is my second package of this, if you can believe it. These are called Loose Valentine's Assortments. They come in with little hearts, little sprinkles, and look at these cute little envelopes, if you can see them, with a little heart on them. Great for shaker cards. All right, let's get started. So I've got my card base is 4.25 by 5.5, and I'm scoring it. Sorry, what did I say? 4.25 by 11, and I'm scoring it at 5.5. Goodness sakes, the brain fog. Yeah. All right, use your bone folder to give it a good burnish. And then I have got a piece of bubble bath. So I really like the color combination of real red and bubble bath. And then my three shapes, again, if they were different sizes, you could, I'm just going to kind of put on here like this, something like that. Just arrange them, just they're a background. So I'm just gonna glue this on first. And I had an idea. Now that I've got glue on the back, I've had an idea. So I'm gonna, before I stick those on, I'm gonna do some stamping. So I just mailed off a whole bunch of Valentine's cards. So I'm looking for my bubble bath. To the veterans, the Canadian veterans were looking for Valentine's cards. And so I challenged my team to make Valentine's cards for the veterans. So I've just mailed a bunch off from myself and 2 of my team members, and the other ones are going to hopefully mail them off themselves. So I'm just going to randomly stamp these hearts. You should do this first before you glue your piece on, but I didn't think about it until the end. Let's see, I don't want one up there, just there. Okay, just to give a bit of a background. So yeah, so it's fun that they want Valentine's cards with a positive message on the inside. So it was fun to actually create a bunch. I wasn't as creative as some of my team have been. So I have a bit of a challenge. It's not too late. If you're watching and you're a team member, it's not too late to take part. So I'll give some prizes away for those that have make the most cards to send, and then those that I'll just do a random draw for others. So hopefully that'll be fun. All right. So just a nice way to use up your designer series paper. So now I've cut out this fun, I call it a swirly heart. There's probably a better name for it, but. And then there are 2 different sizes of arrows in the kit. So there are some little tiny arrows. So can I do this? I wonder if I can. I can. Maybe. Let's do it like this. This, and then this. There. So I'm just going to, it would have been probably good if I had popped those up with adhesive, or with the adhesive foam, but I didn't think of that until now, which is always the case. So we'll put that on like that, and then see if I, drop my arrow. So I'm gonna just I'll just do it underneath like that, and then put a little dot for the point of the arrow, like that. Okay, it's a pretty simple card. Now somewhere I have a piece. I've just got a scrap of basic white that's 1/2 inch wide. So I always save my scrap bits when I pull, or when I cut off the edges. Hopefully this is gonna fit. Just, all right. And then I think this will fit as well. Just, all right, so I've got Happy Valentine's. Oof, just fits. And then I don't think there's a day stamp. Oh, there is a day. All right. I might actually have room to do the day as well. Happy. And oh, there it is. Little tiny. Almost missed it. Happy Valentine's Day. All right. just trimming, cutting my sentiment pieces into bits. Oh, there we go. Using dimensionals. So hopefully I'm back on my regular schedule. I'll be live again tomorrow at 12. And then next week my regular days and times, Tuesday and Wednesday. All right, so let's do the Valentine's first because it's the biggest sentiment. So we'll just put that. Happy Valentine's Day. Oops. All right, pretty card. So I've got a piece of basic white, and since I stamped those hearts on the front, let's stamp them a couple of times on the inside of the card in Bubble Bath. This is a fun stamp set. I really like this. I don't usually make Valentine's cards, but for some reason this one caught my fancy. All right, so I'm going to put some of these little hearts on, and I use glue dots for them. You could use sorry, I use a little bit of glue. You could use glue dots if you wanted to, but you do have to roll the glue dot into a little ball because the glue dot is bigger than these. So I'm just gonna pick out. So there are some. Oops, where did it go to? There it is. There are some in that are bubble bath, and then there's some that are white, and then there are some that are kind of a pinky red. They're not really a real red, but they're pinky red. And I think just because those little envelopes are so adorable, I'm going to put a couple of the little envelopes on. As well. There we go. Aren't they cute? Oh my gosh, I can't resist. I can't resist these assortments. This, it's called Loose Valentine's Assortment. And then on the inside is just the little pink flowers. So it stayed pretty true to the sketch, although my circles are all the same size, but you know, it's a sketch, so you play with it as much as you want to. I wasn't really thinking about that when I cut my stuff out this morning. I just was cutting. It wasn't until I looked at the sketch again that I realized they were supposed to be smaller sizes. Oh well. Okay, so I will be live again tomorrow, and if you are interested, if you didn't get a chance to watch the craft along with me, now I recognize that both of the videos on the lives were about an hour and a half long because we made 4 projects on each. Those kits are still available, and so you could get one of the kits, the make and take kits, either the whole bundle suite of everything that you need, or you could just get the make and take kit with a little bit of supplies, or the tutorial is available. So if you didn't see the craft along with the Easter Joy suite, take a look at it. They are such adorable projects. I'm so excited to collaborate with my friends Lorraine and Lisa from the United States. And so if you're interested in that, both of those videos are on my Facebook group page and also on YouTube. All right, everybody, thanks for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow at 12 o'clock Pacific. Happy stamping. Bye.